What's up, everybody? Dan Greer, Clips DOT, coming at you today to chat all about outsourcing your DOT compliance, especially your driver files. So the other day we talked all about like keeping it in-house. We talked about like how I'm a huge proponent of doing in-house, and that's the way I learned, and that's the way I cut my teeth, was like doing it in-house for a company. And so I'm all about that. I'm never going to tell anybody to outsource it. But what I am going to say is, like, I own a business, I run a business, I run multiple businesses, multiple nonprofits. And you know what? I don't try to do my own taxes. And you know why? Because they're complicated. Because there's a lot that goes on with them, right? And I could totally get something and file my own taxes without any issues, right? I could totally do it, even for my business. And I had some genius tell me that I should do that, and she tried to convince me of that for a couple of years, and I was like, oh, and I screwed it up, and I ended up with lots of fines. Like, I actually ended up having to pay the federal government like $6,000 or $7,000 in fines. And if you're at the beginning of the stages of a business, that's a lot of money. And you know what her answer was? It's just money. I was like, it's not your money. The hell's wrong with you, woman? It's my money. Quit wasting my money from doing crap we don't need to do. Well, it's not my money, right? DOT compliance is a lot the same way, okay? There's a lot of rules. There's a lot of regulations. Once you understand it, it's really not complicated, okay? But in order to learn it, you need to enlist an expert, just like a CPA. Just like for taxes, you're going to get a CPA, okay? You got really complicated taxes. You got trucks in your business. It gets complicated, right? Okay? You got commercial vehicles in your business. It gets complicated, right? You're going to have to enlist somebody to actually help you out. You're going to have to enlist somebody to get you going on the right page. Enlist somebody that's going to get you there. And so think about it. We're like a CPA, but for DOT compliance. And so I want to encourage you to like think about potentially outsourcing some of your DOT compliance. You want to keep it in-house? Amazing. Great. You want to outsource it so that you can focus on what you're good at? Like if you're a construction company and you've got 4 or 5 drivers, you don't need a full-time compliance person. I'm just going to say that again. If you have less than 50 drivers, you do not need a full-time compliance person. If you have less than 100 drivers, you probably do not need a full-time compliance person. In all that honesty, the truth is like until you get up to around 400 or 500 drivers, you can probably outsource it and be way ahead of the game. Because here's the thing. You're wasting your time doing something somebody else could be doing for you to save you time and money. You could be devoting that time to earning money in your business. You could be devoting that time to making crazy TikTok videos. You could be devoting that time to playing a game on your phone if that's what you should choose to do. It's not productive, but I'm going to tell you could do it. But here's the thing. When you outsource it, you get that time back in your life. But until you outsource it, you don't. You're stuck doing it. You're stuck saying, oh, do I pull my MVR? Oh, I don't know. When do I have to do that? Oh, man, I don't. I work for myself. I don't pull my own MVRs. My wife does that for me. Whatever, right? I don't care. Is she doing it every year? Probably not. Is she doing it at the right day every year? Probably not. Are you updating your DOT number? Are you paying somebody else to do that? I don't know. So when you outsource compliance, all those worries go away. Am I doing it right is gone, and it's done for me as long as you get the right company to outsource to. So do your research. Don't just go pick some big name brand because they're like, oh, I'm the best, I'm the biggest. No, don't do that. Those guys suck. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about, you know what they care about you? They care about your money. That's what they care about on you. And that's it. Just your freaking money. So like, go to somebody who's good. Go to somebody who cares. Go to somebody who relates to you. Somebody who grew up in the industry. Somebody who knows about it. Go to a team that really cares about you and really wants to put you first. All right? That's my suggestion. Outsource it if you have less than 400 drivers. Outsource your DOT compliance. Unless you're like crazy and you just like to have full control over everything. If you like to have full control over everything, call me. I'll help you to get away from that. All right. Hope you guys learned something. Chat with you later. Bye.